Hey everybody, we're gonna read a really exciting book today. Waiting for the biblioburro. Biblioburro by Monica Brown, illustrations by John Parra. This story takes place in Colombia. Waiting for the biblioburro. For Luis Soriano, Bojoraquez, Nicole Geiger, and all who put books into the hands of children. For Jacob, Elizabeth, and Allison Parra, may your imaginations be your guide in life. On a hill behind a tree, there is a house. In the house, there is a bed, and on the bed, there is a little girl named Anna, fast asleep, dreaming about the world outside and beyond the hill. When Anna wakes up to the rooster's cree-cree-cree, Bobby is already at work and on the farm, and Mommy is busy in the garden. Anna bathes her little brother and feeds the goats and collects the eggs to sell at the market. After breakfast, Anna and her mother walk down the hill. Anna closes her eyes against the sun and wishes she was back in the cool of the house with her libro, her book. Anna has read her book, her only book, so many times she knows it by heart. The book was a gift from her teacher for working so hard on her reading and writing. But last fall, her teacher moved far away, and there is no one to teach Anna and the other children in her village. So at night, on her bed in the house on the hill, Anna makes up her own cuentos and tells the story to her little brother to help him fall asleep. She tells him stories about make-believe creatures that they live in the forest, in the mountains, and the sea. She wishes for new stories to read, but her teacher with the books has gone. One morning, Anna wakes up to the sounds of tap, and a loud "Ema, Ema." When Anna looks down at the hill below, she can see a man with a sign that reads biblioburro. With the man, there are two burros. What are they carrying? Libros, books. Anna runs down the hill to the man with the sign and the burros and the books. Other children run to him too, skipping down the hill and stomping through the fields. Who are you? Who are they? The children ask. The man says, I'm a librarian, bibliotecario, and these are my burros, Alpha and Beta. Welcome to the biblioburro, mi biblioteca. But senor, Anna says, I thought libraries were only in big cities and buildings. Not this one, says the librarian. This is a moving library. Then he spreads books and invites to the children to join him under a tree. Once upon a time, the librarian begins, sharing the story of an elephant who swings from spiders' webs. He reads from books with beautiful pictures and helps the little ones learn their abecedario. He sings A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Finally, he says, now it's your turn. Pick out the books, and in a few weeks, I'll be back to collect them and bring new ones. Me too, says Anna. Especially you, he says with a smile. So many cuentos. When Alpha and Beto chop the sweet grass under the tree, Anna picks up book after book and finds pink dolphins, blue butterflies, castles and fairies, talking lions, and magic carpets. Someone should write a story about your burros, Anna tells the librarian, rubbing Alpha's nose and feeding more grass to Beto. Why don't you? He asks. Then he packs up the books and is off. Enjoy, he calls to the children. I will be back. Anna runs up the hill to her house, hugging the books to her chest. She can't wait to share the books with her brother, and that night they read until she can't keep her eyes open anymore. Each morning, Anna does her chores and read and looks out her window. She listens for the sound of Alpha and Beta, but weeks pass and the librarian doesn't return. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, "Go read, Anna." When will he come back? She asks her mother. She says, "Go draw, Anna." When will he be back? She asks mother, who says, "Go write, Anna." When will he come back? Says her mother. "Go to bed, Anna," she finally says. One night, Anna dreams she is flying over her country on a butterfly's back. In her dreams, she crosses mountains and oceans and rivers and jungles, bringing stories everywhere she goes. Stories fly from her mouth and her fingers like magic, falling into the hands of children waiting below. When Anna wakes up, she misses Alpha and Beta and the biblioburro's books. She remembers that the librarian told her she could write a book, and so with paper and string and colored pencils, she does. Finally, just when Anna thinks she'll never see the biblioburro again, she wakes up to the ee-haw, ee-haw, and children yelling. She runs down the hill with her library books and a special surprise of her own. "I wrote this cuento for you," she says. "Que bueno," the librarian says, and he reads her story to the children under the tree. When it's time to go, Anna's book is packed carefully on the burro's back, ready to be carried away over the hills and through the fields to another child who is asleep on a bed in a house, on a hill behind a tree, dreaming of Alpha and Beta and all the new stories the biblioburro will bring. The end.